Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another pre-market watch list today. Hopefully today we can make some more money. So yesterday was a beautiful day. A lot of the positions and a lot of the stocks that I was trading ended up working out pretty well. So happy about that. Netflix and IQ worked to a T. So it's always nice when your trades work out exactly as you anticipate. So not every day you're going to get, positions that work out exactly as you anticipate. But yesterday, IQ and Netflix both traded the way that I anticipated them trading. So it made it easier for me to trade yesterday, and that's always a good thing. Good morning, Mr. Diego. Not sure how to pronounce it, but good morning to you as well. All right, so we are going to get started here. I'm going to start sharing the screen for you guys. So give me 1 second here. Mike, yo, what's going on? So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing the screen so we can hop into it. Got on a little bit later today, so we're going to kind of speed things up a little bit. So let me get to sharing the screen here. Is it screen 4? Got this one. All right, awesome. There we are. Good morning, guys. Good morning. All right, awesome. So first one on my list is going to be, I'll talk about Netflix. So Netflix is going to be the first kind of stock here on my watch list. All right, so let me type it in. So Netflix, going to be one of the main stocks that I'm watching today. Yesterday, we spoke about Netflix too. And said that it would most likely trade in a range anywhere from like 360s, 365s, but probably not up to the 390s or above 385. And so ended up having a pretty good day because it was a nice short, followed by a good long, followed by another short. So it worked out pretty well. So today, pre-market, you can see that Netflix is holding below kind of this support level. So you see this red line I have drawn on my chart right at 376, that red dotted line. That is kind of the aftermarket resistance. It was also a nice support level and resistance level yesterday. So that created a clear key level today. And you can see Netflix popped up to the 376 area and dropped down. So that tells me that this 376 area is, in fact, a resistance point. So I think the initial hype of Netflix's earnings kind of took place. Let me go to a 5-day chart. So you can see it drop down, it bounced, and it kind of trickled down a little bit. So I would expect today we're probably going to see Netflix start dropping a little bit more. So I'm anticipating a little bit more of a short or a down play on Netflix. There aren't really any patterns. You're just kind of going off of key levels. All right. So the idea here is that I'm playing Netflix is going to go short. Yesterday, it attempted to go through the previous highs. It popped up to like 382, once again at 382, and it sold off. So it tells me right now it doesn't necessarily want to go higher. So I think today we might see a little bit of downside potential to Netflix, but I do think the initial hype from the earnings is definitely slowing down. You can tell it's slowing down because volume is decreasing, right? So if you look at the volume here, much bigger than yesterday. And so today we're probably going to see either the same amount of volume or an even lower amount of volume today. So I'm going to be watching Netflix short below the 376 price. And that's basically just it. I'm playing the idea that Netflix is going to sell off a little bit after the initial hype, and considering we couldn't push up higher yesterday, I'm going to play Netflix short with the price target. My price target would be, let's see, we're right there, probably 370s. I think 370s would be a respectable area in which we could see Netflix drop to, and then it would start bouncing. And the reason I picked 370 is this kind of little breakout level right there from the earnings day or after the earnings day. So I think this 370s area is going to be a nice level to look for a short down. Then we might bounce off of it. But 370 is kind of that next key level of support that if it does break, We might even see Netflix drop closer to the 365 area as well. All right. No patterns, not Jaina. Yeah, I'll take a look at a few of these ones when you get a second. I'll show you how to do the volume thing here in just a second. All right, so Netflix is the first one on the watch that I'll be looking to short. Initially, probably a short out of the gates, but it's not my top play. It's kind of just a back burner, but I just figured I'd mention it first. So Netflix is one of the plays today, but I think I'm more so going to be focused on eBay. eBay is probably eBay and PM. eBay and PM are my two top plays. So I'll be watching eBay. eBay had earnings yesterday after hours. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. We don't need this up right now. And why do I even have that on there? Hold on one second. I got to get some stuff off my screen. It's driving me crazy. All right, here we go. There it is. So eBay had earnings after hours, and as you can see, the stock is definitely dropping. It's gapping down. So today I would like to watch eBay potentially short. Let me get all these old drawings off here. So right now, the price of eBay is about $35. So that means the price on eBay is right about here. Okay, eBay is right at about $35. $35 is a support level. You can see eBay had held support, quite a while back. Right here on the $35 price point, it bounced there and it bounced right about there. And so now eBay is down right at this $34, $35 area where theoretically is a support area and we could see it bounce. It's just broke 35 and it's kind of hovering this area. Now, I wouldn't expect to see eBay just drop out of the gates after it gapping from $39 and all the way down. I would highly doubt we're going to see eBay just drop like a rock right out of the gate. What I more so want to see on eBay is I'd like to see eBay actually squeeze up in the morning out of the gates up closer to 35.50, 35.75, or 36. I think that's what we're going to see. I think we're going to see an early morning pop and a squeeze from all the people shorting it after hours to pre-market. I believe they're going to cover up. If eBay doesn't drop right out of the gates, all the people shorting it are going to start covering up. And we should see this pop up to about 35.50, 35.75, or even this $36 area. And what we're probably going to see is this. We're going to see eBay try and actually I'll make it fun today. I'll do something a little different. We might see eBay do something like this. We're going to see eBay try and go down initially out of the gates. And if it doesn't drop, then what we're going to see is we're actually probably going to see it do this. It's probably going to squeeze up to this 35 or to even the 35.75, possibly even up to 36. And once it does that and hits any one of these resistance levels, then we're going to have new short sellers come in and hammer the price back down. And then we might get something like that. That's kind of what I'm looking for, what I just drew there on the screen. I'm looking to see if eBay goes short initially, fails the short out of the gates, and then it squeezes up to any one of these price points I have mapped off, 35.50, 35.75, 36. And then new short sellers are going to come in and hammer it down. That's what I'm anticipating, and that's the way that I'm planning on playing the stock today. So that's my game plan there for eBay. All right. Next one on the list is PM, Philip Morris. Now, this is going to be my other primary play that I'm focusing on. So if you look at the yearly chart, Philip Morris is at what, 70, 77, 78 area. So where are we at? Right there. So Philip Morris doesn't really have any support until $76.21. So 76 or 75 is kind of the new or closest support level that Philip Morris really has, because it's all the way down to 77, 78. And the closest support level below that price point is going to be at about $76.20 and then 75 thereafter. So if we go in and we look at the chart today, though it doesn't have all that great of volume, that's the only reason I'm kind of a little hesitant on it. It doesn't have the most amazing volume. So if Philip Morris can pick up in volume, I mean, it's traded some volume. It's not bad. So I would like to see a little bit more volume on this, but ideally I'm going to be playing this similar to eBay. I think we'll see Philip Morris drop down to about $76.20. And then what we're going to see it do is we're going to see it start bouncing a little bit, where it's going to come up and test some of the key levels that it made pre-market, which would be 78.50 and then maybe even 79.51. Any one of these little pop areas, like right in here. So any one of those little pop areas coming down pre-market, I think we'd end up seeing Philip Morris is going to squeeze up, hit one of those levels, come down, squeeze up here, hit a level, come down, et cetera, et cetera. So it's the same exact game plan as eBay. All right. Next one on the list is IQ. All right, so IQ had an absolutely beautiful day yesterday. IQ was absolutely gorgeous. This was the stock. This was my biggest winner on the day yesterday, was IQ. So IQ did exactly what we anticipated it doing. Yesterday, I had mentioned to everybody here to watch Netflix short at $38, because $38 was a previous resistance and support. You can see it bounced there twice, held resistance there once, held resistance there twice. And if you drew a straight line across, you would come to find that was exactly where IQ popped to and then sold off. All right. So today, what I'm thinking with IQ is, well, so we popped up to 38, we rolled over and dropped. We're now holding a very strong support on 35, right? We're at 30, yeah. So if you look here, right, look at this $35 price point. We've held support there today. We held support there a couple days ago. We held resistance at 35 a couple days ago. And then if you go back, a couple weeks, we held support there once, then we held support there twice pre-market. So if you draw a straight line across, you'll come to find that 35 is now a new key level support area. So I would expect today we'll probably see IQ bounce or have at least a short squeeze. Yesterday, there were so many people shorting it that it just seems logical that we're going to see IQ squeeze early in the morning today. 35 is a strong support. It's already holding above that. So again, I think that $35 area is a pretty key level to look for a short squeeze off of. So what I would anticipate here today, so we got the 35, right? So let me delete some of this stuff off my screen. So if you have this key level support at 35, oh, it's actually kind of below. Well, I didn't even mark 35. That's my mistake. So it's really right here. There it is, 35. So the key level support at 35, if it were to squeeze, it would definitely test yesterday's closing price, which is 36. If it were to break 36, we could possibly see it as high as 36.50. That's about it, right? So if IQ does want to bounce a little bit and go long, it's ideally going to bounce if it starts breaking through this trend, which it kind of started to do. Yep. So let me redraw that just in case. That wouldn't work. It has to be from here down to that guy. So IQ has already started to break down this kind of trend line that it put in place from yesterday's trading. It's holding support on 35. There was a lot of people shorting it yesterday. We could definitely see it short squeeze, at least up to the closing price, this red dotted line. At least to that closing price of yesterday would be the first level I'd see IQ squeeze to. If it breaks 36, we could see it then squeeze up to the 36.50, which is that dotted line, which is also kind of the dip or the bottom bounce in these support or resistances, okay? So IQ for me is going to be a long or a squeeze up to the 36, possibly 36.50. If and when it does squeeze up there, so I'd watch it long initially for a squeeze up to here, then look to short. If it breaks through 36, I'd look to short it at 36.50. Okay. So this is kind of playing almost the same way it did yesterday, where we were watching IQ to squeeze up to a key level, then short it. Do not anticipate the moves being as big as yesterday. Yesterday was a massive day on IQ. I don't necessarily see it having as big of a day, but then again, I could be very wrong and it could have an even bigger red day. So that's what I'm going to be watching for, is to short IQ again today off of those key levels. Initially, I think long bias for a short squeeze, and then shorts will come back in and push it down once it kind of pops up, right? So, I mean, it definitely looks very bearish. If you look at it on a 180-day chart, I mean, we were trending up. We just rolled over and broke down. Not to mention, if you were to draw a trend line, you'll notice that it definitely broke its upwards trend line support yesterday. So let me delete that. Let me just, yeah, no, that's fine. You guys can see that, right? So you can see that it had been trending up, and then yesterday it broke that trend line. And so now we're trending down. If in fact we break $35 today, we should see a very big sell-off on IQ. And if it does break 35, which is right there, we could see it come, well, that'd be kind of a challenge. Yeah, if it breaks 35, I'd say we could probably reach 34, okay? IQ's average movement in a day is about, on its good days, it's about $1 to $2 a share. So I think from 35, we could see 34 to even 34.50s, all right? All right, guys, so those are all the stocks that I'm watching today. I'm going to quickly kind of run through just something here real fast. Somebody asked here how do you change the volume bars on your chart? Instead of them being blue, how do you change them to red to green? So I'm going to walk you guys through that real fast. So if any of you guys want to learn how to change your volume colors on your stock charts on Thinkorswim, you will go to you'll go to this gear icon right here. Let me move this down. So first things first, you go to this gear icon. Okay. Once you get into there, you will go to appearance. Once you're under appearance, you'll come down here, and all you have to do is click, it says here volume bars right there. You see volume bars. And then you want to present a color as symbol ticks. So initially, when you get into here, most of your guys will be clicked on this. See how it just changed to blue? If it's click preset color, it'll be blue. But if you change it to color as symbol ticks, it will change the colors for you. Hit apply, okay, and then you're done. All right. Somebody wanted me to look at CLRB earlier. So CLRB for me is still, well, let me take a better look at it before saying that. Let's see if I So for me, CLRB it's definitely a short trade. I mean, it went through the reverse split, it gapped up, it's selling off. Yesterday, it didn't squeeze. Still watch it. Still watch CLRB just in case for a long. It's very possible that some short sellers start covering up, and the stock does in fact start to squeeze. So just watch it in case it does want to start squeezing. But all in all, it's more or less a short bias trade. All right. If you look at the yearly chart, it's extremely extended. Okay. And how far extended is it? I'll tell you. Right now, CLRB is extended by 710%. The stock is overextended by 710%. So theoretically, you have a 710% risk to the downside if you're trading CLRB to the long side, theoretically. All right. So CLRB for me, that's not going to be, it's most likely not going to be a stock. Now I'll cover JNUG. So JNUG was a stock that I was watching for a swing trade. I got in JNUG a little early. Today it had a massive sell-off pre-market. So for me right now, was it down to 1216, a new 52-week low? No, it's not. So it's down to 1216 right there. So JNUG is definitely testing some support areas. This one here, and then soon to be maybe even that one, possibly. So right now, JNUG is on another level of support. I would say if JNUG can hold above $12, I'd say it's not a bad idea to start looking at taking it long. But you got to wait for some more confirmation on JDST. So I exited my position when I was swing trading JNUG. Not yesterday. So I exited on Tuesday. So I exited my swing on JNUG Tuesday when it continuously dropped. And once it broke down this support level pre-market right there, I sold mine at the opening bell just because I didn't trust it at that point. It broke a key level of support, so I'd have to wait for a newer entry. So for me right now, JNUG is one that you kind of have to watch for some more confirmation. It's still downtrending and has now no signs of wanting to trend up, at least yet. Yes, and as V Sokol just said, so those are primarily, so that's all we're going to cover for today. So thank you guys, obviously, again, for tuning in, as always. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys today on the watch list. I'm sorry if I Tyler. So here's the deal, right? So if you're trying to join Boiler Room Trading in our private group, first you need to go to the description of this video. The first link will take you to our website. From there, you can sign up and join. And then once you've gotten into the course and you're a paid member, once you get into the course will outline everything as far as how you get into the live trading room and then how you join us in the actual chat room. All right. So it's the first link that will take all of you guys to our private or our website in which you can pay to get into our private group. So first things first, you have to go to the first link in the video. All right. Other than that, guys, please give me a thumbs up on the video before you go. We got about 300 people watching this, so we should at least be able to get 100 likes. It'll take you half a second, go bing, bing, and we'll be good to go. I would appreciate that. Other than that, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. So do take care. Have a good day. Stay green. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for another watch list.